Hey guys, it's Carrie Scroggins. I'm the owner of KDS Insurance Services, and I'm coming back to talk to you today about a video I did a few days ago, and there's been lots of questions and confusion about it, so I wanted to readdress this today. In Texas, the insurance market is out of control on property. We all know that. It's been this way and it's getting worse. And the carriers are finding more and more reasons not to pay claims and write insurance. So here is what is happening. Okay. This is regarding roof and wear and tear. If your roof is more than 5 years old, you're not going to be able to find replacement cost on that roof. That's the first thing. It's very rare to find a carrier now in Texas that is willing to give you replacement cost versus depreciation on any roof over 5 years old. If it's over 5 years old, you're going to get coverage that is going to be depreciated, meaning they're going to depreciate just like they do a car. They're going to take a value off your roof and they're going to subtract that from whatever they pay you, if they pay you. We are also seeing a drastic change in the deductibles. The standard has been a 1% deductible for all other peril and a 2% for wind and hail or weather-related claims. Those are now probably going to double to 2% and 4%. That's going to become an industry standard within the next few months. So what happens when your insurance company says to you, and now this is after your insurance company and your agent has written your policy, and you go through a renewal process. The carrier comes out, whether it's at new business or in renewal, and they inspect your property and they say there's no problems. Your house has passed their inspection. But then you submit a claim and all of a sudden the carrier says, by the way, we're not going to pay a penny of this claim because your home has wear and tear on it. There is no possible way for anybody to prevent wear and tear on their home in the state of Texas. It's impossible. The only way that would happen is if you put a tarp over your house permanently to protect your roof. Your roof is going to have wear and tear because of the weather. There's not anything that you as a consumer can do to prevent that. So here's the thing. Basically, this means now, in order for you to get your insurance company to replace your roof, you're going to have a roof that's 5 years or younger. In other words, it's not over 5 years old. If your home and your roof on your home is over 5 years old, there's a 90% chance your insurance company is not going to pay for your roof damage or replacement because of wear and tear. The only logical deduction that you can come to is you as the consumer now are going to have to replace your roof every 5 years to prevent your roof from having wear and tear. Because the insurance company is not going to replace your roof if it has wear and tear. Isn't that special? So this technically means the only roofs that are going to get replaced in the state of Texas are roofs that are less than 5 years old. Because the insurance company can't come back and say, you have wear and tear on your roof. Because even with the Texas weather, it's going to be very, very rare that a roof is going to have wear and tear within the first 5 years. After 5 years, yes, that's the golden number. And that's why the insurance companies are not willing to insure your roof over 5 years old with replacement cost. So you're going to spend guaranteed $15,000 minimum on a standard size home every 5 years just to make sure that your roof does not have does not have wear and tear. So in that small period of time, if you do have a claim, the insurance company will pay for it. Isn't that special? That's where we are. So my suggestion to all of you is this. We've just gone through a hurricane here in Texas. If you have a new roof, great. More than likely, you're lucky. If you don't have a new roof and that roof is over 5 years old, I would encourage you right now to go ahead and replace your roof. And no, the insurance company more than likely is not going to pay for it if it's over 5 years old, because it's going to have some sort of wear and tear, which they will tell you they are not going to cover. So they're not going to replace it unless it's under 5 years old. So if it's older, go ahead and replace it right now, because you're going to be doing it anyways. And the reason I'm telling you to replace it right now is because if you replace it right now, you're not going to be like I am, where I have a ceiling that fell through and I have all this interior damage that now I have to fit the bill for, because they're saying because my roof is over 5 years old, it has wear and tear, so they're not going to pay the claim. So to prevent you from having more than just the replacement of your roof, additional damages, go ahead and just replace your roof. Because if you go through another hurricane, they're not going to replace it if it's over 5 years old, because they're going to say that you got wear and tear on your roof, which is not going to be covered. And you're going to have to do this every 5 years. This is the new standard. A roof over 5 years old will not be replaced because it's going to have wear and tear. So I would just say for every household out there, and let's just say you're under 3,000 square feet, you need to be putting $1,000 away every year for 5 years. No, I'm sorry, $3,000 away every year for 5 years to have enough money in the event that you have to replace your roof, or just do it now. And then hopefully you'll be lucky enough that you'll have enough damage within the next 5 years for your insurance company to actually pay for those repairs. Because any other way, it's just not going to happen. From what I am seeing, what I am hearing, and what I am reading about what's being paid and what's not being paid, and the age of your roof, insurance companies will not replace your roof if there's wear and tear. I challenge anybody in the state of Texas to say their house is not going to have wear and tear. It's illogical. It's an illogical statement to say no house is not going to have wear and tear, just because of the weather and the climate that we live in. So as if the premiums weren't enough for us to deal with, now we have to deal with the fact that we're looking at a 5 year, every 5 year, replace our own roof because insurance companies won't, because of wear and tear. Hate to be the bearer of bad news, but as always, when I find something out and I see a trend, I'm going to let you know. And that's the new trend. Welcome to home ownership in the state of Texas.